praise does not make anything better or worse. Marcus Aurelius.
Yeah.
How is your take on this?
Indeed, it's well, it's how to say, it's a wise word. Now, is it easy for us to how to say, to apply it, to keep it in our mind, to keep it in our soul? That's another story. But indeed, yes, again, like it's so straightforward, it's so obvious, right? Whether I'm praised or not, what I've done has a value in itself. So praise does not increase or diminish that value, correct? That's the saying. Nevertheless, therefore, why do we need praise? Yes.
You know what? It comes to my mind. For example, when an athlete or a sports person wins or loses, I heard this in many times that they learn more when they lose than that when they gain, they just get the congratulations, but there is no lesson out of it. But when they lose, they felt like they learned something, they can improve next time. Do you see a connection between?
Absolutely, yes. So the praise comes normally when you win, and therefore it does not add to, let's say, the success or the doing. Indeed. And then comes in the same line of thought that you said, in the sense that we learn more from the failures than from the successes. It's a Buddhist saying that, so we don't know whether it's a reality, but apparently when the Buddhist monk will thank Buddha or Providence or life when they have tough times, because these tough times make them make progress, make them advance in their personal development, in their growth, right? Now, having said so, I would like to see who will ask for tough times in order to develop. I think that's too much to ask from ourselves, poor mortals. Having said so, let's go to Marcus Aurelius, who said praise does not add or does not deduct, does not increase, does not diminish the value of the thing itself. And therefore, the question that we have is not why do we need praise, because absolutely we need praise in order to have acceptance from others, in order to have acknowledgement, in order to have, let's say, it's like a feeling of being okay, right? So it's absolutely that need. Having said so, and I'm coming back to what I was mentioning previously, is that the reaction of others towards ourselves or our facts or our deeds or our words is first of all a manifestation of their manifestation in the world, right? And only then, as a second line, will be a direct reaction to what we did or we've said. Makes sense? So if we take about the praise in the same direction, then the praise that somebody gives to me is first of all his attitude, his reaction, his, let's say, statement in life. Now it might be, and let me say, the example that comes to my mind is, they imagine that I eat meat, right? And then the lion will praise me for eating meat. Makes sense? Is that good or is that bad? Well, first of all, the lion manifests his belief that meat is good. Makes sense? And then, well, let's suppose I'm still staying at my table eating meat, and then the rabbit comes and the rabbit says, this is not good what you do. Good. So what do I do with that, right? So the praise of the lion or the disapproval from the rabbit does not mean anything to what I'm doing myself. It means, first of all, an attitude, their attitude in the world, their, let's say, comment or their understanding or so in the world. Makes sense?
Yes.
So, coming back to coaching, what I help my clients see is that whether it's praise, because obviously praise is much easier to handle than disapproval, right? Than negative feedback, even though we call it constructive feedback. But okay, let's be clear, it's a negative feedback. So what I'm helping my clients to handle is that not only the praise, but the negative feedback. It's first of all the presence, or let's say, or the statement of that person before being a statement about them. You follow me, right? So, like, as I said, imagine my feast where I will be praised by the lion and I will be disapproved by the rabbit. So at the end of the day, they don't say anything about my action of eating meat. They talk about their assessment of the meat, let's say, of the eating meat itself, not even about me eating the meat. It's about eating meat. So in that sense, I should take a distance from the praise, as Marcus Aurelius said, because it does not necessarily talk about me.